Let's try out this $20 set of 72 oil-based colored pencils and compare them to the more expensive Faber Castell Polychromos colored pencils. Hello everyone! Today we are unboxing, swatching and testing out this oil-based colored pencil set by Magicfly on different types of papers, as well as comparing it a bit to another more expensive oil-based colored pencil brand. So Magicfly reached out to me to send me an art supply product for a video. Besides colored pencils, they also sell acrylic paints, fabric paints, tempera paints, markers, papers and so on. I chose their 72 set of colored pencils because I don't have a large set of colored pencils like this, and I thought it would come in handy for coloring videos for my ASMR channel, where, by the way, there will be a full no talking version of this with just unboxing, swatching and coloring sounds in 2 parts. Magicfly has an Amazon store besides their own online store, and this package came from Amazon Germany. It took about a month from when I sent the email with the product I wanted for the package to arrive to Finland, but the delivery time probably depends on where you live, so you might be able to get it faster than that. I linked to their Amazon store below if you want to check them out. Their own online store doesn't seem to be shipping products right now because of the pandemic. The set comes in a sturdy tin box and there are 3 plastic trays inside. They're a bit hard to get out of the box, and I was using the handle of a thin paintbrush to fish them out. The colored pencils are named and numbered. The names aren't necessarily names of pigments though. Some of them are kind of cutesy names like Pink Macaroon, Flamingo, Tuscan Sun, and some might just be red, yellow, blue, green. The lightfastness rating is also on the pencils as well as under the lid and on the bottom of the tin box. A lot of the shades have 5 plus signs, which is the highest rating, and the rest vary between 2 and 4. And if you don't know what a lightfastness rating means, it's about how likely is your artwork to fade over time in sunlight. The higher the rating, the less likely that shade is to fade. So for someone selling their original artworks, this might be very important, and for someone coloring in their coloring book, maybe not as important. I made little swatches of all the shades on this drawing paper that came with a charcoal drawing set. It has a bit of tooth to it and it's not too thin, has a bit of a grayish tone, but honestly I used it because I've run out of my other drawing papers. And I wrote down the names of the shades too, to see if these pencils work for details. They're not sharpened to a very fine tip though out of the box, but I did try sharpening 1 or 2 of them later to see how well they hold up when sharpening. I have some colored pencils that you just cannot sharpen to a very fine tip because they will break. These did not break. I also tried out the white colored pencil on black paper, although in hindsight I guess it's supposed to be used for blending the other colors. Or if you're drawing on colored paper, you could use it as a white too. So just out of curiosity, I wanted to compare these to a more expensive brand of oil-based colored pencils. I definitely don't have a full set of them, but I have a few Faber Castell Polychromos pencils that may or may not have come from the office supply closet of someone's previous job. So I swatched those next to the most similar shades of the Magicfly pencils to see the difference. They're not necessarily the exact same shades, so it's not a perfect comparison, but I would say the Magicfly pencils compare pretty well in how pigmented or vibrant they are. I also tried wiping them with a piece of paper towel to see how much they smudge, like if you have your hand on the image as you're coloring. The Polychromos ones actually seem to smudge a little more than the Magicfly ones. The barrel types are similar, they're both sealed at the end, which means it's a higher quality pencil that's less likely to break than the ones that have an open end. The Magicfly colored pencil set of 27 shades costs $21.99 in US dollars with a discount, which I'm not sure if it's a temporary one or if it's a so-called permanent discount. Without the discount, it's $29.99. A 72 set of Faber Castell Polychromos colored pencils I found on US Amazon is $139.90. So for the Magicfly pencils it's 30 or 42 cents per pencil, and for the Polychromos ones it's about $2 per pencil. So a Polychromos pencil costs 5 to 6 times the cost of a Magicfly pencil, just to get an idea of the price difference. I also tried coloring with them on a kid's coloring book with this yellowish paper that's a little bit thicker than just copy paper. And I colored one of my printable Russian doll coloring pages on just normal, smooth, thin copy paper. You can find it in my Etsy shop, by the way. The birds in the kids coloring book turned out really vibrant. You can also layer the colors, which I tried with the birds. And you can blend from one color to another, although I think I'll need to try next time if the white pencil helps with that. The one on the thinner copy paper didn't turn out as vibrant, but it might also be because I was coloring large solid areas and probably wasn't pressing the pencils hard enough. I was filming this at night to get the least amount of background noise for the ASMR version, and by the time I got to the Russian doll coloring page, I was probably ready to stop and go to sleep and wasn't giving it as much effort. So far I'm pretty happy with these colored pencils, and you might see them popping up again in the future, at least on my ASMR channel. Thanks for watching!